Welcome all of you again in online lecture series of digital electronics and logic design. So we will continue with our previous lecture, that is implementation of the combinational circuit using the logic diagram or by using logic gates. So up till now we have seen how to implement the adder circuit, how to implement subtractor, or how to implement the comparator in last lecture. All the circuits are the what combinational circuit. So the combinational circuit, why it is called as a combinational circuit? Because their output is only depends on the present input. So that's why they are what, all combinational circuits. So if anyone have missed that lecture, I request all of you that you can press the I button that is above the top right corner of this video, so you will get link with the my previous videos. So let us start with the today's lecture. So in last lecture we studied about the 1-bit comparator. Now in this lecture we will see the 2-bit comparator. Okay, comparator is what? It is a combinational circuit, okay, and it is used to compare the inputs. So if we have 1-bit comparator, that time we need 2 inputs, because 1 bit is compared with the another 1 bit, so 2 inputs are required. Now we are going to design the 2-bit comparator. Okay, so for 2-bit comparator, let us I will show by using the block diagram. So for 2-bit comparator, how many inputs we required? We required 4 input, because 2 bits are what, compare with the another 2 bit. Let's consider these bits are A0 A1 and these bits are B0 B1. This is the first 2-bit number and this is second 2-bit number. A is first number, B is what, second number. So here 2 inputs are there, A and what, B. So these two numbers are 2-bit number, that's why I have taken here A0 A1, A0 A1, B0 and B1. And now again same 3 inputs are there, that is A is greater than B, okay, A equal to B and A is less than B. So each comparator has 3 inputs, A greater than B, A equal to B, A less than B, because whenever we perform the comparison operation, that time we get 3 types of result. Either the first number is greater than second one, or second number is greater than first one, or both are equal. So for that purpose we need 3 types of what, output for the comparator circuit. So now we have to find out the equations. There is a relation between the input and outputs. So in order to implement logic circuit, we need to find out what the equations for these 3 outputs. So how to find out equation? So for that purpose we have to draw the truth table. Okay, truth table will shows what, the relation between what, these inputs and output. Okay, we know that the truth table always indicates what, the relation between the input and the output. So for that purpose we have to first draw the truth table. After truth table, what is the next step? From the truth table we will get the equations for these 3 by using K-map simplification. Okay, so here I will write the truth table. So how many inputs are there? Total 4. So here I will write A0 A1 B0 B1. Just wait. Okay, here I will draw the truth table for the 4 input variables. Okay, so properly we will draw the table so to avoid the mistakes. Suppose here we have 3 outputs, that is a greater than b, a equal to b, and a is less than b. Now here 4 inputs are there. As the 4 inputs are there, how many combinations we are getting in this? Total 16 combinations here we get. Okay, from 0 to 15. So you can write this combination by using the method that already I have discussed with you. That is, in first column you have to write what? 8 times 0, 8 times 1 sequence. So 0, 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what? Actual sequence. Then for the next column, the sequence is what? 0, 4 times 0, 4 times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next sequence is what? 0, 0, 1, 1. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. While you write these values, that time care should have to be taken, because if any values change their position, we will get the wrong equations. For this last column, here the sequence is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 0, 1. Okay. Now what the comparator will do? This will compare the number. The number here, 2-bit number is there. The number, first number is A, second number is B, but the first number is 2-bit number. So here we have to check A0, A1 value with what? B0, B1 values. 2 bits simultaneously we have to compare here. So here I will check the values of these two numbers. So suppose for the simplification purpose you can write here this is A and this is B. So the number A is what? 0, 0. Number B is what? 0, 0. Both are equal. So here A equal to B is 1 and the remaining are 0. In last lecture I have told you that those condition is true, on that position we have to put 1 and the remaining are 0. Means which condition here get true? That is both number are 0, 0, means both are equal. So equal output is 1 and the remaining are 0. Next one, that is number A is 0, 1. Sorry, number A is what? 0, 0 and number B is what? 0, 1. So which one is greater? This is 0 and 0, 1 means what? It is 1. So the B is greater. B greater, the last case. So here we have to put 1 and these two are 0, 0. Next 0, 0 and here 1, 0. 1, 0 means it is 2. In decimal 1, 0 we will refer as a 2. So here also the B is greater. So here we will put B is greater than A. Here also the number A is 0, 0, number B is 1, 1. So again B is 1, B is greater. Next, now here the number A is 0, 1 and the B is 0, 0, means A is greater. So here put 1 and this remaining to 0. 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, both are equal. so A equal to B output is 1. Here 0 1 and 1 0. 0 1 means in decimal it is 1. Okay, 0 1 means 1 and 1 0 means what? It is 2. So A is 1 and B is 2. Which one is greater? B is greater. So here we will take 1 and these values are 0. Next one, 0 1 and 1 1. 0 1 is means what? It is 1 and 1 1 means what? 3. Decimal value of 1 1, that is what? 3. 3 is greater than A. So here also A less than B condition is true. 1 0 0 0. 1 0 means A is greater. 1 0 0 1. 1 0 means 2. 0 1 means 1. 2 is greater. 1 0 1 0. Both are equal. Then 1 0 1 1. 1 0 means it is 2. 1 1 means 3. B is greater. Next 1 1 0 0. 1 1 means 3 and it is 0. Means A greater. 1 1 0 1. 1 1 means 3 and 0 1 means 1. So 3 is greater means A is greater. 1 0 0. 1 1 1 0. 3 and 2. So A is again greater. And for last case 1 1 1 1. 1 1 1 1 means both are equal. So here, okay, so in this way we will what? Draw the truth table. Okay, after this truth table, what is the next step? Next step is to find out what? The equations for these three outputs. We have to find out the equation for A greater than B, A equal to B and A is less than B. So to find out the equation here we will use what? The K-map. So as 4 inputs are there, we need to draw what? The 4 variable K-map. So I will, let's draw the 4 variable K-map. So for 4 variable K-map we need what? Total 16 box of what? 16 boxes of K-map. 1 2 3 and this is 4. Okay, 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, I will take here the inputs A0, A1 and on this side B0, B1. A0, A1, B0, B1. Values are 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Okay, so mention the square boxes using the min terms, because when we take the min terms it is faster to put the values inside your K-map. So this is what? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. So here I will indicate the min terms position. So after that you have to put the values. So suppose for example here I will draw the K-map for A is greater than B. Now to find out the equation for these three outputs we need to draw the 3 K-maps. One K-map is for A greater than B, second K-map is for A equal to B and third K-map is for A is less than B. So first we will refer this K-map for K-map for which output A is greater than B. So this K-map is for A greater than B. Okay, So find out the values or put the min term values. Here I will here write the decimal value or min term values. So suppose small m, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Total 16 values are there. So consider the what, this column only. So where is output equal to 1 for this position, means this is what, M4. Okay, so for M4 here we have to put 1. Next one for M8. M8, where is M8? At this location. M8 is equal to 1. M9 is also 1. Then M12, so this is also 1. M12, M13 and M14. 13 is also 1 and 14 is also 1. 13 and 14. Okay, 13 and 14 are what? 1. So in this way we have put the values of min terms in this K map, and the remaining values are what? 0, 0. This is 0, 0. Then what is the next step? Next step, to form the grouping of ones. Okay, to get the simplified equation we have to make the grouping of ones. So for that purpose, according to the K map rules, first we will check either there is any octet is formed or not. So for octet to form we require 8 ones are adjacent to each other, but in this case the 8 ones are not adjacent. Okay, there is no possibility of 8 ones are adjacent, so leave it. After that go for the what, quad, to check whether the quad is formed. So suppose here suppose I will consider this one, then this one is adjacent, this one is adjacent, and for this one is adjacent. So here is the possibility to form a quad, so I will form here one quad. So this is what, one quad is formed. Okay, after forming a quad, write the equations. So how to write equation for this quad? So take the common between these two rows. So what is the common? This 1 is common, and this one left hand side one value will indicate the value of A0. So that is A0, and find the common between these two column. What is the common? 0, 0 is common. Okay, 0 common means it is value of what? B0. So A0, B0, that is the equation for the this quad. Okay, after that consider the remaining ones. Okay, so here 2 ones are remaining, so I will check whether this one is fitted in any octet. There is no possibility. Whether the one is fitted in any quad. Now in this case we will check either the quad is formed or not. So there is no possibility of quad, because if we have one here, that time it is possible to form a quad, overlap quad, but here we cannot form a overlap quad. Then go for what? Pair. Check whether the pair is formed or not. Now this one is what, the adjacent to this one. So if we form this pair, overlapping pair is allowed in the K map as per the rule. But when to go for the overlap pair? If non-overlap pair is not able to form, that time we have go towards what? Overlap pair. But here no possibility of non-overlap pair, so we form here what? The overlap pair. So for this pair also we have to write the equation. So find the common between these two rows. this 1 is common, that is the value of A1, and the column value are what? 0 0 0 0 means what it is? B0 bar and B1 bar. So that is equation for this square. Next, consider the remaining one. So for remaining one, this one is remaining here. Okay, this one is what? Remaining. So check whether this one is fitted in any octet. No possibility. So then check whether it is fitted in any quad. Again the quad is also not formed by taking this one. So again leave this, and next go towards what? Pair formation. Okay, check whether we can form a pair. So initially we will check either the internal pairing is formed. Okay, so internal pairing is not possible here because no one is adjacent to this one. So internal pairing is not formed. So we will check whether external pairing is formed. So if we consider this one as externally and this one as externally, then these two ones are what? Adjacent. These two ones are adjacent externally, so they will able to form a pair. So here we formed what? The third pair or third grouping, and the equation for this grouping is what? The row value are 1 1, that is what? A0 A1, and common between these two columns, that is 0 is common. 0 means it is value of B1, means it is B1 bar. And the final equation for A greater than B, that is equal to addition of these three: A0 B0 plus A1 B0 bar B1 bar plus last term, that is A0 A1 B1 bar. Okay, so here we have find out the equation for A greater than B. In same way we have to find out the equations for A equal to B and A is less than B. So again, suppose for now next K map for K map for A equal to B. Again, which types of K map required here? 4 variable K map. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. A0 A1 B0 B1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 and 1 0. Min-term values are 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9 10 and 11 12 13 14 and 15. Now for this column, find out the min terms. So here the min terms are M0 M5 M10 M15. M0, after that M5 M0 M5 M10 and M15. M10 and M15. Okay, and remaining values are what? 0 0. Now if you look towards this diagram or towards this K map, it is not possible to form what? Either pair or octet or quad, because no one is adjacent to each other. The diagonal, we cannot say that these diagonal ones are adjacent, The adjacent ones are always either in row or either in column. So for this purpose we have to consider the single one as a group. So this single one have to be considered as what? One group, and for that we have to write the equation. So now for this one we will directly write the equation for A equal to B. For A equal to B, equation is what? For this one row value is 0 0, means what? A 0 bar, A 1 bar, column value B 0 bar, B 1 bar, plus for this one 0 1 value, row value is 0 1, so it is A 0 bar, A 1, column value B 0 bar, B 1, plus row value 1 1, A 0, A 1, column value also 1 1, B 0, B 1, plus for the last one row value 1 0, A 0, A 1 bar, and B 0, B 1 bar, B 0, B 1 bar. Now here we are not getting any simplified equation, yes or no? Because what? Here the grouping is not formed, so we are not getting any simplified equation here. So if you want to simplify the equation, you can simplify it by using the algebraic simplification method, okay, that we have already studied. So for algebraic simplification method we have to take the common factors, okay, and by taking the common factor then we have to apply the Boolean laws, okay, Boolean laws or some theorems, like we have two types of theorem, Norton's theorem, that we have to be applied here to simplify the equation. Okay, now for the third output, again we have to find out the equation. For this one also we have to find out the equation. So for that purpose we again want to draw the K-map and find out the equation for A is less than B. Okay, so this part is I will left for your homework, so you can find the equation for A is less than B. Whatever the equations you are getting, you can send me on my WhatsApp number, okay. So for this lecture we will stop here, and in next lecture we will see the another combinational circuits, okay. Thank you so much.